What are your thoughts about like building like personal relationships and business relationships? Do you think it's something that people should focus on if they're trying to build a business or become better? Like, what are the thoughts around who you surround yourself by?
90% of my money has been made by relationships. If I look back at every dollar I've made, 10% of it was made by my fingers and my computer making things happen. And the other 90% was built by relationships, whether that was a relationship of somebody telling me to buy something before it popped off, or somebody, helping run the business, or bridging a huge partnership that made me millions of dollars. It
Right.
all starts with relationships, and I will always value EQ over IQ. And for those of you guys who don't know, your intelligence is measured in two ways: your IQ, which is your intellectual intelligence, right? Like what your brain capacity is, and you can take tests for that. And one that is a little bit harder to measure, which is your EQ, which is your basically your emotional quotient, how you interact with people and how you build relationships. And I've seen a lot of people with bird brain level IQ make tens of millions of dollars because their EQ is so high. And I'm one of those. Now, I don't have bird brain level IQ, but I have a really high EQ. And that's where I think I've made a majority of my money. And I've quantified that in the form of 90%. And that's where I feel like I'm strong. So many opportunities, dude, that I've literally bridged because of just how I've been able to interact with people. And don't get me wrong, some of the brightest minds in the world have super low EQ and super high IQ. I think, a lot of these tech minds and a lot of these traders are up there with that. But for me, my strong suit is how I interact with people. And I will continue to leverage that. And that to me was a huge backbone of my success and will continue to be until the day I die.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I think that when I look back at my business career so far, a lot of what I've been able to build so far has been really based on relationships. One person connecting me to another person, a referral, or even just hearing and learning a lesson from somebody else and being able to experience it secondhand as somebody's building a business. I feel like is one of the superpowers that not a lot of people lean into.